Hello Aquarius, welcome to a you and them love reading. We're going to be looking at the energies between you and the person you are thinking about or connecting with. What are you thinking or feeling about each other? What's going on in the connection? So let's jump right in for Aquarius. Spirit, angels, guides. What messages, what guidance do you have for Aquarius regarding love? Regarding the person they are thinking about or connecting with at this time? What do they need to know? What do they need to know for Aquarius? What do they need to know for Aquarius? All right, so what's going on between Aquarius and this other person? What's going on between Aquarius and this other person? Ace of Wands, 10 of Wands. Interesting. I feel like this Ace of Wands, which is all about a new beginning, something passionate, something exciting, a new adventure, is weighed down by something. 10 of Wands. Tell me about this 10 of Wands. What's going on here with the 10 of Wands? Why is the 10 of Wands here? Queen of Pentacles. I think it's a person. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They do not have to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I feel like this is representing an individual where there are strings attached. That's the word I'm getting, or phrase I'm getting, strings attached. 7 of Wands with the Ace of Wands. So it's like there's something, okay, Knight of Pentacles wanted to come out. There's something that's like in the way. That's what I'm getting. There's someone blocking this Ace of Wands, or this path is blocked. Things are delayed with the Knight of Pentacles, despite the fact that there could be a new beginning, something really special starting. And I feel like the burden or obligation is a person, or there's something tied to a person. Maybe this is a parent with expectations, or an ex-partner, or a current partner, or a friend or boss. I feel like there's a burden here in the form of an individual that's blocking this Ace of Wands. Let's get some more insight. Tell me more about the energies here between Aquarius and this person. Yep, unhealthy attachment. There's something that already exists that's a burden here. Aquarius, I'm speaking to an Aquarius where there is an attachment that's become unhealthy, or a toxicity element, or some sort of unhealthy influence. I believe this is in the form of a person, like I've said already 3 times. I just, there's someone in the way. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. Let's see, what else? What else do we need to know about this connection between Aquarius and this other person? Past life. You've had a connection with this person in the past. Again, I get the feeling that you and this person could have a new beginning. This could be somebody from your past, someone you already had a connection with, or it could be a past life connection. But I'm getting this energy with that card of like, this could be a good thing. Past life, this could be a good thing. Ace of Wands. I'm using my Oracle decks in this reading. If you're curious about them, I do sell them on Etsy, and I have my Etsy shop link down below in the description box. Tell me about this connection. Trapped in a tower. So there's someone trapped in a situation. Hi ho at the bottom of the deck. Work, effort, dedication. So there's someone that's working through something. This could be you or your person. There's already an existing block, an existing like issue here that prevents this from moving forward. That's who this reading is for. So let's look at your individual energies. I'm going to focus on you first, Aquarius, and then I'll move on to your person. But the energy can be fluid, so feel free to flip the energies if they resonate more for you. So let's start with you, Aquarius. Spirit, tell me about Aquarius. What are their energies, thoughts, feelings when it comes to this person, this connection? For Aquarius, what do we need to know? What do we need to know about Aquarius? The Hangman. What do we need to know about Aquarius? What do we need to know? The Devil, Capricorn energy, and the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you're aware of the problem. Yep, Five of Swords, bottom of the deck. So there's a conflict that already exists that you are aware of. Your person could be stuck somewhere. The Hangman is here. Seven of Wands is here. There's like I'm picturing a mountain. So it's like a big obstacle. Your person could be stuck in another situation. However, I feel like you're waiting for communication with this Knight of Swords. Maybe you want to know more about what's going on. Maybe you're hoping this person still communicates despite whatever issue they're in. You know this person is stuck. I'm speaking to an Aquarius like this person is stuck somewhere or burdened by an obligation or dealing with another problem. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. If you have been waiting for this person, it's been a while that you've been waiting. Like you've been waiting for this problem to resolve for some time. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. What's this Knight of Swords? The Moon, Pisces energy, and the Queen of Wands. I feel like you want to know what this person plans to do. What's the action that they're going to take? Who will they choose? Will they choose? You want clarity from this person. You want to know what's going on because I feel like you've been waiting for some time. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a Pisces, Capricorn, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the sign is really not as important as the energy here. So don't focus on that if that's your person doesn't have those signs. I'm more focused on like what these cards represent. So the Queen of Wands, I'm instantly picking like, so this has to do with someone's action. What will drive them to take action specifically? And this card is an obstacle. I could tell you right now, it's an obstacle in the form of a person. So that's really what matters here. Some of you could be dealing with someone that's married because the Queen of Pentacles to me as a reader tends to already be in a long-term commitment. Okay, let's get some more insight into your energies here. Can I get some more insight for Aquarius? What are their energies when it comes to this person, this connection? What do we need to know about Aquarius? What do we need to know about their connection? Expressing feelings. I think you're waiting to hear from this person. You want to hear something specific though. Like you don't really, thinking of you. So you're thinking about this person. Maybe you want to know if they're thinking about you, Aquarius. But I feel like you want to hear something specific. Like if this person were to tell you, oh, I've been thinking about you. Like, I don't think that's enough for you. I think you'd be like, that's great, but that's not what I want to hear. You are the only person for me is at the bottom of the deck. What else? What else for Aquarius? What do we need to know? Be our guest. Offer date night invitation. So you want something, yes, you want an offer from this person, something specific. Maybe you want this person to dedicate some time to you, to invite you somewhere. But I'm getting more of an offer. Like you're waiting for this person to deliver. That's what I'm getting here. Let me know if that's resonating for you in the comments. Okay, so tell me about this other person. What do we need to know about this person that Aquarius is, has, or will be dealing with? What do we need to know? What do we need to know about their energies towards Aquarius? What do we need to know? Judgment. What do we need to know about this person? What do we need to know? The High Priestess, the World. Wow. Major arcanas up the wazoo here. Fascinating. The Tower. Wow. At the bottom of the deck. Major things happening for your person. They have a judgment call to make, a decision to make that only they can make is what I'm seeing here. Let me just move this over so you can kind of see a little bit better. Now the High Priestess here with the moon that showed up here, I feel like you don't know everything that's going on, Aquarius. Like you don't know exactly what the issue is. And it's like your person has to make a choice to end a chapter, end a cycle, and begin a new one. And I feel like this will be a tower moment for them. Let's see. Tell me about Judgment. Tell me about Judgment. What do we need to know? The Two of Wands. Yes, they have a choice to make. Tell me about Judgment. Two very different paths. Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. And that's that's what's happening. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Your person's pulled in two directions. What their heart is telling them and what logic is telling them. Tell me about the World. Six of Cups. I feel like you're telling me someone in the audience or something. It's like, I already know that. Well, I'm sorry to be telling you what you already know, but the tarot is all about what exists and the potential of what could be. The tarot is not something that will show you a dream, a fantasy, right? This is what's happening, so the tarot will reflect it. Tell me about the World. Spirit, why is the World here? The Nine of Wands. Your person's worried, very burdened, but I'm getting more anxiety, stressed out energy. Ten of Cups, Justice. Yeah. They don't want to be dealing with this. There's an attachment from the past here. I'm not getting good energy from that Six of Cups. There could be children involved because I have the Ten of Cups here with the Six of Cups. But this could also be that your person, it's like if it were up to them, of course they'd be happy. I'm getting like exasperated energy. Like, of course I would want this. Of course I would go after this if I could. But I'm dealing with something very difficult. Nine of Wands. I'm trying to keep it together. There's that frustration. I'm trying to keep it together. I'm trying to do, it's like I'm doing my best. That's the energy I'm getting here. I'm doing my best and I'm stressed the F out. I'm like overextended, overwhelmed. I'm doing my best. That's the energy I'm getting here. Justice is here, Libra energy, the Two of Cups, and then the Five of Cups. They have a lot of regrets because they now are faced with a very difficult decision that they wish they never had to make. It's almost like, I don't want to have to decide, but they have, you know, it's like they have to decide. Logically, they would do things a certain way, but if they followed their heart, they would do things completely different. That's what I'm getting here. I don't see action, really. I see them making a decision, having to make a decision, having to make the decision that's best for them. I think the High Priestess is here because deep down, they know what choice they would already make. Everything reminds me of you. But it's not about like, it's not just about that. Knowing a decision that you would want to make and actually making a decision are two different things. Tell me more about this person's energy. Lessons learned. Everything reminds me of you. They could be having a karmic situation come to an end or that needs to come to an end. There could be a karmic cycle that they need to be wrapping up here. And the thing with karmic cycles is if you do not learn the lesson, you will just repeat it. You will repeat and repeat until the lesson is learned. So lessons learned showing up here gives me a little bit of hope for your person. What else do we need to know about this person? Sleeping curse, inaction, silence, dormancy. Yes, they haven't taken action yet. They have to take action though. Something is like pushing them. Love song, declaration, heartfelt confession, and bottom of the deck, carriage, arrival, movement, travel. Something is moving this person, or there will be an opportunity that shows up to help this person. I think that they need to be honest with themselves. What I'm getting from that love song card with declaration, heartfelt confession, be true to yourself, to what your heart truly is telling you. Because I feel like this person got into a karmic situation and now they are dreading having to end it. But that's the point of the karmic lesson. It needs to be The chapter needs to close so that you can move forward in your journey. This person has been silent and dormant for too long, and now they're being pushed to make this decision. And for some reason, they're being pulled in all directions. So someone somewhere, you could be asking something of them. The other person could be asking something of them. And it's like they have to answer to someone. That's the problem. They cannot hide from this. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Hopefully this resonated for you. If it did, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed the reading, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. And hopefully I'll see you in another reading very soon. Take care.